battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hayward, to Mike. 51's to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Yo. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Here we go. Touch game. Coach, He's coming.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Right here, guys. Fight. 51. Mike 51.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Check safety, check safety.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Come on, set. 1860 outlaw. Let him know, let him know.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come on. 66.
Here's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 14. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Mike 18. Let's go, D. Check it back.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got it, we got it. Check 52. Anyway, 51 to Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Out, out, out. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Check 15, check 15.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And a Sacramento 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give running right is Love. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Sacramento.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 49.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, here's Love. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Love. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check nickel. 51, Mike Victor. Good track. Echo. There you go.
On third down, Haskins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And it's taken in at the 9. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. And
now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down now. It's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's go now. Mike, keep the Pittsburgh. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 56. 56. Hey, check. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Focus defense.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
He's checking.
At the 19-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Redskin first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Under 10. Go. Check 6 guys. Check 24.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Play action. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Here we go. Stay with your man. Check 99. Here we go. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Buddy up. 18's the mic. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, tackle, let's go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Love again. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Love. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three, check three, check three. Deuce. Hey, watch it. Slam. Kill.
On second down, it's Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 51. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Ship. Jim. Watch the ship.
Haskins on third down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Lucky. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you. Mike 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
And the blitz does come. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Hayward.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check your backer.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, let's go. Check tight. It's free. Check 52. No. Me. Hustle. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Pick it up, G. Out. Watch safety creeping.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On first down, Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Bang, 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 bang. Crunch, crunch.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 49, check 49.
Running right, here's Sanders. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.